What happens when your local elected Republican congressman, who never holds a town hall to speak directly to the people in his district, decides it's just too much hard work to make those social media posts himself? Well, let's take a look. Hey guys, my name's Will. This is the Back 40, and let's talk about Eric Burlison in the 7th District of Missouri. This is a post that Congressman Burlison made on Tuesday, saying that we may not be able to beat the Chinese on cheap labor, but we can certainly outproduce them. A sentiment that sounds pretty good as an American, right? But here's the problem with platitudes, even when they're posted on social media. Platitudes don't include plans. Recently, a supply chain survey was released that dug deeply into why we can't bring back 100% of the manufacturing to the United States of America. And the survey laid out many critical roadblocks to being able to do this, the primary one being cost. Did you know that if we made an effort to bring manufacturing completely back to the United States, based on the interdependency that now exists between countries, for even things like small components that are brought here and assembled in the United States for sale, that it would mean trillions of dollars in initial investment for the companies already here in the United States, investments that they don't have the money to make. Many of the manufacturing facilities that exist in the United States are small to medium-sized businesses, and asking them to commit a financial amount that is the equivalent of 5 times their annual sales every year for the next 3 to 5 years in order to make the small components that they need, or to buy those small components from an American manufacturer that will have to build a plant to produce them, is simply unreasonable. Here's something else the survey showed. It's no longer a matter of just clocking in and making widgets all day when you're a member of the manufacturing workforce. Because of the complicated nature of products that are manufactured around the world now, in many cases, it takes skilled blue-collar labor to make the components necessary to build these products. Skilled labor that the United States no longer has in the numbers that it needs to manufacture all of these items here in our own country. Another study showed that bringing back all manufacturing to the U.S. would not only cost trillions of dollars, it could lead to the cost of goods made in the United States climbing by as much as 200 to 300%. And that would not only be bad for the general American consumer, it would also be bad for the Americans whose jobs were created because of trillions of dollars of investments over decades of time to work in these manufacturing facilities that would create products at 2 to 3 times the cost that they're being produced right now. In closing, you really want to know what chaps me about this post, though, is that Eric Burlison, our local elected congressman in the 7th District, isn't even phoning it in anymore. He's not even typing these up himself. He's just using AI. How do I know? Count the number of stars and stripes in the flag. And shame on you, Eric Burlison. Dishonoring the flag because you're lazy and don't understand the issues? Well, that's not very American.